Hello, everybody. I'm on the road today, and I thought I'd shoot a quick video. Actually, I'm going to do 2 videos, I believe, live stream today, if all goes well. And let me take these glasses off. Don't you hate people do videos with sunglasses on? That's better. Anyway, I'm on the way from Sacramento, where my office is, to Bakersfield, and I'm going down to the right, run an appointment, run an app. Now, Bakersfield is, and I'm going to keep this to my 8-minute goal today, more or less. Bakersfield's about 440 miles from where I live, and potentially it's 1 app, maybe 2. Should be 1 app, but it's 440 miles. So here I got my application, got my buyer's guide right there. You can see it. Mutual Omaha application, which I plan on writing, and I'm on the road. You know, it's about 440 miles, which is about 4 hours and 50 minutes or so, something like that. You know, the message of the video today is, you know, are you willing to do that? So, you know, it's 4.5 hours. It's figured 9 hours round trip, and you know, I think it's what takes you out of business. The title says #1 success killer, and why people fail in mortgage section. I think that's part of it. I talked to a lot of people throughout the course of the week that, I mean, unless the client is, you know, they can roll out of the driveway and get in the car and roll in their driveway, the prospect's driveway, in a matter of minutes. Get that out of the way. I'm looking at comments coming in. I can't really see the comments while I'm driving, everybody, so forgive me. But you know, unless they can roll in, unless their appointment's 15 minutes away, they're not willing to do the business. Well, you know, I don't understand that mentality. That is a success killer in this business. You've got to be willing to do whatever it takes to to succeed in this business. And you know, I had a call last night with our agents, and I was talking about Plan B. You know, Plan B is in my opinion the #1 success killer in any venture, not just this business, but any venture. You know, just think about what you're saying to yourself. You know, but you know, I'm going to start asking people that I interview. You know, are you giving this a try, or are you committed to your success? Because remember, the surest way to succeed is to be determined not to fail. Well, if you're determined not to fail, then you don't have a Plan B, right? I mean, why would you have a Plan B? The only reason why you have a Plan B is that you're going to give it a try, you know, see if it works out, see if it's for me. If I get any winds of resistance blowing my way, I'm out, right? And unfortunately, and I know this is, a lot of people may be watching this video that haven't yet joined the business, and I don't want to discourage you. Never my intention to discourage you, but you got to be, you know, you got to be, that doesn't, you're setting yourself up for failure. You know, you've got to develop learn how to develop a winning mindset, you know, winning in our lives personally, and, you know, winning in business. You've got to control your mind and make sure that you continually working on developing the mindset of nothing else matters. I will until no matter what, I'm in it to win it. You know, whatever motivates you, right? You can't be, you know, a mental sissy, I guess is the best word for it. I mean, you got to develop a strong mind, because it's worth it. As I told you before, it's never easy. It won't be easy, but it's a simple business, and it's worth it financially. I mean, you can, you know, I don't do this every day, but I'm willing to do it. I guess that's the difference. Is I'm willing to watching my clock. Is that I'm willing to do it. Are you willing to get in the car, drive 9 hours round trip? It's a nice Jeep right there, all lifted up. I got hots for a Jeep right now. Are you willing to drive 9 hours to go and make potentially 1 sale? And I'm not saying you have to do it on a regular basis, but you need to be willing to do it, because again, as I said last night, every day you wake up, at least for the first 1 to 2 years, until you start seeing some of your success, some of your goals starting to be accomplished, and your resolve gets to be deeper than it is when you first start out. For the first 1 year or 2 years, however long it takes, for you to validate the opportunity in your mind, you've got to wake up every day and resell yourself on why you're doing this. And if you give yourself any to get out, to quit, you're setting yourself up for failure. You've got to set the table of success in your mind by saying, I'm not quitting. Burn all the bridges. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to figure this out. I've seen the leaderboard at my particular IMO. I know others are having success, so the opportunity has been validated. So there's no question if they can do it, I can do it. It's not determined based on skin color, race, education, where I live, what I drive, what I wear. None of that matters. What matters is your willingness to get up every single day and do the same thing over and over again until you perfect the system that you're being taught, right? And hopefully you're working with somebody that has a proven system. Then you're working and you have a coach or mentor that will help you in all these cases that you're working on, that you're not out there doing it yourself. I think that's certainly a big factor in your success. It's not the only factor. Do I believe you can do without that? Yes, I do. I mean, if you're determined, you'll figure it out. Is it more difficult? Exponentially more difficult, in my opinion, right? But again, you must possess the one quality, I think, that's necessary to win, and that is the definiteness of purpose. Hard word to say, right? The knowledge of what you want from this business, and having a burning desire to succeed is important. Part of that is paraphrased from Napoleon Hill, something I really love to read and understand more of what he was saying. But remember, motivation, and a lot of my videos can come off as somewhat motivational because I believe that I believe everybody needs motivation. I believe everybody has dark times and difficult spans in this business, and motivation helps get you back out of bed and get you back in the car and back on the phone and back in front of a customer. But motivation won't last. It's what gets you started, right? It's the habit that keeps you going, right? And here's what we know. I mean, in order to protect your mindset, you need to also understand the obstacles that you're going to have in the business. I'm at 7:50 right now, so I got to wrap this up. There are going to be cancellations, and there's going to be chargebacks. That's part of it. So who cares? I mean, it's part of the business. I mean, it happens. It's sales, right? You're going to die within that 9-month cancellation period. What are you going to do, right? So understand that. Understand the obstacles that you're going to have in the business, or what's part of the business will allow you to protect your mindset, knowing that, hey, I knew that was going to happen. It's just part of the business, and go right back to it, right? There'll be cancellations on set appointments. I could drive down here 4.5 hours, 5 hours, whatever it is, and the guy not be there, right? He may have sit down, it could be an emergency, whatever, and I had to go back home and get nothing today. Are you willing to do that? Are you willing to run 10, 12, 15, 20, 25 appointments and get no commission? Are you willing to do that? Because remember, so many people come in this business, they want to be good or great right from day one. When have you ever started something in your life that you were great from day one? Give yourself a break. Cut yourself some slack. I mean, you're learning something. It's a 1 to 2 year. You should be always learning, because you're not learning, you're dying, right? That's the first thing. The second thing is there's things to learn in this business. That's why that coach and mentor is so important to kind of help you in that early on process. But you're going to be learning for a long period of time. So don't expect to be great when you first start out. Give yourself 4 to 6 weeks to figure out the basic nuts and bolts of this business, right? You're going to what we call porch the business. You could go out to an appointment and not be there. They forgot whatever, and you got nothing. That's called porching. You got porched. So what? Right? It's how you react in that situation that will determine how high your I quit factor in this business. And not all applications you write will be approved. You should have about a 77 to 80% placement rate, and you should have about an 88% persistency rate, meaning 88 out of 100 to stay in the books past the chargeback period. Well, that's 12% is going to fall off. That's nothing. So what? Who cares, right? be hung up on. People are going to be rude when you're making appointments. It's not personal. They had a bad day. You and I have bad days. We're not necessarily nice to everybody that calls us that you may perceive as being a telemarketer. It just happens. It's not personal. They don't know you. Put the lead back in the pile, pick up the phone, dial again, right? People are going to say no on agreeing to an appointment. Okay, they want you to email or whatever. I don't do that stuff. I try a few times, call them a few times, put back in the stack, call them again. If I can't get them to set up an appointment, I toss the lead because I know that the percentage of me emailing the information to them and them buying is slim to none. So I don't waste my time with it, right? So then that's part of that is protecting your mindset too. Sometimes it feels good to throw away a lead, right? So anyhow, I wanted to share a little bit with you. I'm going to report back to you. What the results of this appointment. But remember, I'm going to leave you this. Life will only give you what you're willing to accept. Don't accept failure. All you're doing with having a plan B is giving yourself an option. It's like talking about divorce when you're married. If you give yourself an option, you're probably going to end up getting divorced. If you talk about plan B, it's telling your mind, I'm not totally committed to this. If it doesn't really work out, I'm going to stick my toe in it. If I get a couple people, that said no to me, and my friends and relatives tell me I'm going to be no good, I suck at it, I have this too. Not good. You need to tell yourself, I'm in it to win it 100%. Whatever it takes, however long it takes, no matter what, I will until this is it for me. I want to do this business. So my question to you is, do you want to try this business or you want to do this business? Do you want to be in this business? Look, trillion-dollar industry, we get paid very, very well. It shouldn't be legal, right? But it is. And, you should, what we do matters for people. When you deliver that first death benefit check, you then become an agent. So go out there and strive to be a better agent, burn all the bridges, get rid of the plan Bs. I will until, no matter what, I will not accept what life gives me. I am going to do this and design my life the way I choose to live it, which is I'm going to work my business around my life, my family, my hobbies, and the things that I love doing, and work 2 days a week